Okay, hi, welcome back to the Dylan Rounds community updates. That's what we shall call it. Welcome if you're here in the live chat. I don't know how long this video will be. It's a very unique, a very fragmented video. That sounds very worrying and a complete disaster, but don't worry, man, it's under control. Now, what I do want to say very quickly, there's a portion later on in the video, my language is treating people like strangers, like I don't know them. It's almost like a third person style video, but it's more of a tutorial one. And it was more designed for my channel for anyone and everyone, including strangers. Okay, so that's why I worded it in that way, in case you wonder, why have I suddenly become an alien? Okay, that can be explained a bit more later on. You'll know when the cut changes. It's just because it was supposed to be a standalone video, but I know it'll probably be dead. But if people can share their own experiences and collect together, okay, to clear up any additional loose ends or to share any other problems people are facing on YouTube, it can all be collected there later on in this video. Okay, does that make sense? It is to do with the super thanks, super chat. So for like someone like Misty, hopefully it explains it a bit clearer to them and maybe some other people. It might highlight some other issues other people are going through. So that's the whole importance of that area. After that, might have a quick look on the maps maybe. The beginning of this video is more to do with the Dylan Rounds community and updates regarding stuff, okay? So hopefully you're here present right now. So where do we begin? Well, Salty Pancakes is back, okay? If you want to check his video out, you can. He did a live stream last night. Feel free to check it if you want. I know people will come in and say, it's like, well, it's just simply pointing out an observation. Pancakes is back. His ban, whatever you want to call it, has gone now. One thing to take note of, if he received another strike for whatever reason, then it would mean he couldn't post for like 2 weeks. No videos, no live streams, no shorts, none of that. And then if he received a third strike within that month, I think it's within a 1 month period, then he ends up getting terminated, right? Just highlighting it to people, just in case people aren't quite aware that can happen. But I think after the month has ended, all strikes are written off and it's a fresh start with each month. So it's not the end of the world, okay? It does get cleaned away. If Pancakes didn't know about that, now you do. So yeah, feel free to check his video out. That aside, with my previous video I did, I think it was my previous one, portion of it, or it might have been the one before that, I can't remember, but a portion of it at the start was to do with Gorilla Jack. As you know, he wanted my banana, had some kind of discussions, brought the Gorilla Council around me, spoke to them, explained the brief. They got an idea, right? And they were sent out, okay? Where? They were sent out to Uganda to meet up with Gorilla Jack. The problem is, on YouTube, Gorilla Jack's channel has completely disappeared. It's been deleted. Now you might be wondering, why is that? What's gone on? Well, there's 2 parts to the story, and I'll mention the first one a bit more in depth. So one individual, just commented on it because I guess they were present at the time in the stream, and it was in Jim Terry's live stream, I assume. Now, it must have been a members only one because I can't remember seeing any of them present unless it was deleted or taken down or privatized maybe. But Jim Terry was doing a live stream and I think Gorilla Jack showed up. Jim Terry wasn't having it. He got angry, supposedly, and, started commenting on Gorilla Jack saying, Gorilla Jack is coming after me. He's making threats. He's out to get me. Oh, maybe kind of like what might have happened to Jim Terry beforehand with other people, okay? So obviously Jim Terry didn't respond too kindly to it or in a positive way. He reacted badly. And then I think it was talked more about that issue, what Jim Terry had with the Gorilla Jack, on Bella V's channel. Now, who's Bella V? She's the person which has that cartoon face with a chin like a wall, brick wall, okay? Probably could smear cement across it like that. But yeah, Bellevue, I guess, invited Jim Terry over, and then they started talking about it a bit more in depth. And I guess with all that commotion going on, with Jim Terry being more of an established channel and someone like Gorilla Jack not, that's what subsequently led to Gorilla Jack deleting his channel because of that, because of how Jim Terry reacted. I mean, it makes sense in a way. You know, if people take things the wrong way and you don't want to cause trouble, like real trouble, you just want to have a little bit of fun without causing really any issues. And I guess to cover your own back, to prevent any other additional things going on, to lay low and to also reduce the heat, deleting your channel, hiding in a way, does work, right? But at the end of the day, like how other people have said, even Ty Corbyn, you know, despite obviously the Dylan Rounds case being serious, the information, collecting it and covering it also being serious and important to cover the story, to keep it consistent, to keep Dylan's name out there and to prevent it from fading away. Lightheartedness in between, there's no harm in that. It doesn't impact Dylan negatively. It actually increases morale. It encourages people to keep on searching, questioning, investigating. It's just like the equivalent of if you're out there searching and a group of people come up and say, here's a few bottles of water, here's a few snacks. Do you want to have a little break from searching for Dylan? You want to fill yourself up? Oh, you feel hydrated now. Oh, you feel less hungry now. Psychologically, that makes you more happy because you've fulfilled something, which is the need to drink and eat. So now you go on, carry on looking for Dylan. It's the same with that, with humour, laughter, lightheartedness. Psychologically, it improves you. It can make you laugh. It can also lead to weight loss. Like 10 minutes consecutively laughing can lead to 20 to 40 calories being burnt. So it's also exercise at the same time. And that's what Gorilla Jack provided in a way, covering a range of different people. I think there is a slight bit of hypocrisy going on, if you want to refer to Jim Terry, because look at it like this. Jim Terry said his channel, the way it's structured, you can call in, you can talk trash in the chat, but also on call. Say whatever you like. If you hate me, that's fine. Get your point across. It's all welcome. All the negativity and positivity. And Jim Terry also said, all the people that come onto my show, I treat everyone the same way. I treat them like shit. Which, you know, it balances everything out. Because just like in other real life situations, you might get a mass shooter that ends up shooting a certain type of people. That mass shooter is labelled a racist, okay? Let's not hide away from it. But if that mass shooter shot anyone and everyone and not a specific type, then they're not exactly a racist. They're probably called something else, but you get what I'm saying. Now, in terms of Jim Terry, with him equally trashing everyone, there's no biasness, you know, it's fair, it's an even playing ground, and he also welcomes the criticism back. That's a perfect display of balance, what Jim Terry shows. He does well with that balance. But what's unfortunate is someone like Gorilla Jack, an external person that has, you know, in quotation marks, been attacking everyone, like me, whipping me, I think having to go at Bellevue, maybe talking about Weedleby at some point, Jim Terry as well, I think maybe Mr. X, Salty Pancakes. He's reached out to everyone. Like doing a random poem, listening to some music, very harmless stuff. No fake accounts, no threats like that, no doxing, none of that sly, dodgy tactics which other people have used, which we've seen. Gorilla Jack just basically doing a simple video, calling someone out in a way, and that's it. And then moving on to the next person. You've seen it. It really does nothing. In terms of video views, it was about like 30 to 40 views and on the odd one, 100. So it wasn't causing much chaos or much trouble. It was just someone randomly saying something negative. But why did Jim Terry respond negatively to it? You know, realistically, you know, if you start feeling threatened by a man dressed as a gorilla, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can tell that piss take situation. Unless Jim Terry is was angry because this gorilla guy was externally bashing or criticizing Jim Terry instead of being on his channel where there might be paid membership, giving super chat, super thanks. Because someone was talking about Jim Terry and covering him externally and not within the show as a form of content and driving more of an audience in and driving in more money and numbers. Maybe that's what slightly angered Jim Terry subconsciously, missing out on that content, wanting that part of it to be brought in, but it wasn't. So that's one way of looking at it, I guess. You can share your thoughts down below to what you think about Gorilla Jack. I thought Gorilla Jack was okay. When he whipped me, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. In a way, it was like, wow, this is what I needed. Not whipping, okay? But in terms of that type of character, because with the Kenny Veach case, you had the placeholder there. Still known today, Jay Silverheels, okay? Takes it serious at times, other times you can tell it's a piss take. You know, some people took it very negatively. Some people got very argumentative and bitchy with Jay Silverheels, calling him out, having a go at him. But you just don't take him serious and it'll be fine. And that's how it was back then. And someone like Jay Silverheels could show up now and say, we're not joking around. We're not messing, you know, we're not messing around. This is serious, man. Stop laughing. Oh my God, I'm going to die shortly. It's still messing around. Now, to some people won't pick up on that, but that's what you got to do. And that's how you treat the Gorilla Jack situation. That's immediately how I treated the Gorilla Jack situation. Now, channel's deleted. Will it ever show up again? No clue, right? I think he made his first appearance on the Shack Ladies live stream, if you remember. Had a cartoon picture. It was called Greg the Gorilla. I'm sure it's the same account. It must be. But yeah, that's where he first showed up on the Shack Lady, and then he made his own video and channels, right? Saw that? Now, as for the second part of the explanation of where Gorilla Jack is. Gorilla Jack, his final message was, which was passed on from one user to another, that he's going to Uganda to meet up with the Gorilla High Council to exchange gifts, to receive the banana, to communicate with the other gorillas, the brothers. But there's been a problem. We've not heard any word of him since. The last thing he said was he was going to Uganda. And there's not been any update. So something must have happened in Uganda. Whether it was a plane crash leading to being abandoned in a jungle or something like Lara Croft. Kidnapped by a guerrilla gang posse out there. You know, it's not looking too good.
So what I'm asking you to do is donate, give an appeal, not to me, but Gorilla Jack. We need to come together as one. We need to come together as a community. As we form a community, we form networks and connections socially. We can reach out to Uganda and ask what is the problem. Maybe we find out, maybe we know, okay? We could even reach out to that, is it Uganda news reporter, the news reporter out there. Joining us today, Mr. Bibe Junior Onzima, an outspoken gay rights activist, gay transgender. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? I don't know if that individual is going to come. If he comes, we can find the answers. We can be shot away to Uganda. We come, we retrieve Gorilla Jack. Gorilla Jack, if you're out there, I hope you are safe. I hope, Gorilla Jack, you have found Joanna. Who is Joanna? Joanna is another missing person in Uganda. They went out there as well. They never came back. Is this some kind of Bermuda Triangle in fucking Uganda? I don't know. I'm really confused. But if there's any problem, we can contact Idi Amin Dada. Yes, he may be dead, but he's been resurrected through voodoo. Okay? Idi Amin is coming back. Idi Amin is coming back to take over the world. He's got a whole collection of Dow 12s in his truck. Maybe there was some kind of interruption. Maybe there was a hostage negotiation situation. Idi Amin, come here, my boy. Get your bananas out. Sure, we can do a trade deal. You give bananas, we receive Gorilla Jack. Is that fair? Do you accept?
Well, hopefully, I hope they do. As well, you can put in the hashtag down below in the comment section, justice for Gorilla Jack, and the other hashtag, find Gorilla Jack, okay? Yeah, come on, man. No pity patter about. Get to fucking work, man. It's a recovery mission. If it means contacting Jay Silverheels, contacting Jay Jack, man, is exactly what's going to happen, okay? Now, do we have any other backup? Yes, we kind of do. I'll introduce to you the B team. Okay, so basically the B team is the equivalent of Mr. X doing a knockoff remake of Planet of the Apes, but calling it Planet of the Prats, okay? First member is this gorilla, the one and only gorilla remaining, because as you know, the rest of the council went to Uganda to meet up with Gorilla Jack, and we have not got him back. My boys, where my brothers at? I don't know. But you see, we do things differently here. Now, with him, as I said, it wasn't worth bringing him. And to be honest, it actually worked out, you know. Subconsciously, it worked out because at least we've got a gorilla tracker to find the other trackers to scent, sniff it down, hunt, okay? So that's good. He needs to step up. But he does have some members on the team. Now, bit of a downgrade, but we've got an orangutan, okay? He's got long arms, meaning he can reach out. He can swing on the vines, the branches, or wherever. He can grab hold of people. And, you know, I'll do like a demonstration right now. There we go. You don't quite... Oh, no, I can do it. I'll do it on my arm instead because it doesn't reach around me. There you go. Oh my God, stop playing good, you dickhead. It's like that because of the Velcro. Can you see? He's a bit weak, so I'll have to train him, have to eat a bit more food. But yeah, the orangutan is ready. He's got a bit of a bald head, but luckily it's not exactly cold over there. Though if this orangutan was in New York right now, someone like Glitter Galaxy would have to provide him a little bobble hat so he doesn't get cold, okay? So yeah, he's back. He's back once again. These did make an appearance in the past. Who else do we have as... oh God, where the fucking going? Why do they keep disappearing? They're like trying to escape from me. You're not going anywhere. Now we've got the brains here because he's got a big head, bigger than mine. So that must be something quite significant. So we've got a monkey called Bob. He's got a dicky bow. So he's going in style. You know, my name is Mr. Bond. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, so he's ready to go right at it. Now, was there any writing on this one? Oh no. On there, it says Dad. Daddy? Daddy? Where are you, Daddy? Daddy's not home, but I'll be your stepdad. Anyway, that's like some completely other different story. Anyway, so yes, we've got him. You know, you need intelligence to map things out, to calculate where you're going to go and how you're going to operate the logistics. So he's the smart one here, okay? He's the tracker, because he's the gorilla. This guy is kind of like just all over the place, swinging around left, right, and center. And then we've got kind of a useless individual now, but I'm sure they provide some kind of contribution in the search for Gorilla Jack. We've got a sloth with a bell. Now, obviously with sloths, they're very slow. They move very slow and they get very tired. So that could be a problem. Look, he's already fallen asleep. Wake up. It's not your bedtime yet. Come on. Like a little sponge. So he's very tired, as you can see. Yes, that's the camera. Sloth, calm down. But I'm sure if he climbs up trees, he can like look ahead and give out call outs, directions. Don't go over that way, there's danger. Oh, go over that way, there's a shortcut. But to be honest, by the time he responds back with his signals, it'll probably be too late anyway. But you can go anyway, just for the adventures, okay? And then last but not least, we've got the scout, we've got the monkey. And to be honest, we've got more monkeys here, or apes, than we do in the fucking zoos in the US. My God! What's wrong with you, America? Where's your monkeys at? Why are you hiding your monkeys? Get them out! So there you go. So he can scout around, and there's his little tail as well. Okay? So, the B team is assembled. It's time to deploy them. Okay? Is everyone ready? Yeah, everyone? Go to Uganda now. Good. So we'll see what happens with Gorilla Jack. I'm sure we will retrieve him and recover him successfully. We have a 100% success rate because we've never failed, because we've never tried before. Anyway, aside from that, we've got another bit of Dylan Round's community news. Okay, certain individuals come and go. Of course, other people are late. Disappointing. But yeah, only just kidding. But that aside, I know some people have been like wondering, well, where's Weedle be at? She wasn't in the last video or the video before that or something. Technically, she was, but she wasn't chatting. And you might have seen that pattern with some other people in between. I think maybe Nella might be in the same situation, not chatting, but still watching and then leaving the odd comment down below. So that's appreciated. I know Christy was like, well, where's Nella at? Where's the pineapple woman? But, you know, you'll see her comment down below. So she does watch discreetly. That's fine. That's the thing. You never know who is watching. You see some numbers. It might say 10, 20 people. And it's like, okay, there's about 5, 6 people, 4 people in the chat participating. I wonder who the other people are. Are they ghosts from my past? Or are they new individuals? Are they strangers? Or are they just taking a step back? You never know. So there's a bit of mystery and intrigue regarding that. But more to do so with Weedleby, just to pass it on to you so you're aware. In previous news, I'm sure you're aware, but I'll just bring it back up again. Someone like Moonshine Sun Dragon, okay, some of you would have heard of her. She's taken a step back, hence why she's no longer a member on my channel. It makes sense. If you're not active, if you're not participating and you want to get away from a certain theme or topic and that channel covers it, it explains why you would cancel the membership. That's normal. It's practical, obviously. But yeah, they stepped back because they've just had enough of true crime. It probably can get straining, it can get a bit stressful, or it could get a bit confusing. It could cause you a headache. You know, a lot of thinking. If a case is very confusing and switching and changing, and there might be drama and there might be confrontations and falling out, all that, you mix it all together, it can be a complete mess, man. But, you know, I can handle it for most part of it. But, you know, it's normal for people to take a step back, and that's what she's done. She may return in the future, but just letting you know, so you don't think she's gone missing, okay? Now, the latest individual that's gone quiet, but still kind of watching, is Weedleby. Weedleby tying in from the Gorilla Jack situation. You know, if Gorilla Jack was like a beacon of hope or a beacon of fun where people could gather and have a good time, don't forget what I can provide. Never forget. I've been a very good boy. I've given a lot. I hope you don't forget. But no, someone like Gorilla Jack, different perspective, different character, different visual. You know, a person in a gorilla costume, that's different. And if that's been taken away, which it has, that kind of excitement, that kind of happiness has been taken out of Weedleby's soul as well. That sounds very dramatic, but I don't know how else to word it, okay? So it's put a dampener on things, the mood has dropped, not, okay? He's dead inside as me, maybe. No, not to that level. But you get the idea. So Weedleby has taken a step back as well. Hence why she said there was no more videos on her channel, because she's taken them down, right? Certain events can lead to changes in a person's mood. A change in mood can lead to changes in direction in life, or certain behavior or certain actions taken, such as removing videos or privatizing them. So it's all normal, but it's just worth pointing that out, because if you see Weedleby, right, and you see that there's no videos on their channel, not to say that they're a fake account, it's because the actual Weedleby has, you know, taken them away. Now, I've not checked myself, but, you know, if Weedleby is still a member on the channel and you see the green text, and you know that's actually her, okay? If she has stepped away from that, then you could say it's a bit more difficult to associate who's real and who's not, if, you know, there's a duplicate account. But if people show up in the live chat commenting, Weedleby said, whoever does that with Weedleby username, leaving a comment in the live chat, they are a fake account, okay? Her announcement is very similar to mine from the past, okay? Listen here. I said my announcement in the past, which I've kept up with ever since, was I'm no longer participating in anyone's live streams or live video premieres, right, in the chat. I may leave a comment in the comment section of a video, in which you can view my comment and also click on my profile to see if it's the real me or not. But I'm not commenting in the chat, the live one. You understand that? I've said it several times now. That's what Weedleby is doing herself. She said she may still tag along and watch the videos, but not engage in the chat. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So you can see how there's a chain reaction, right? Some people might get together on channels, call-ins, panels, and then if it's on a sinking ship, they might disperse and then jump on the next thing, or they might just completely spread out, okay? Or it might all crumble in on one another. So that's why there's a chain effect, right? Is it the end of the world? Not really. Does it lead to decreasements? Is that even a word? Reducements of certain people or certain characters or certain themes, topics, certain drama, good, bad, then that's just what happens, okay? And yeah, I mean, realistically, when it gets to December, when it gets closer to Christmas, I might not make as many videos for obvious reasons, because it's getting to Christmas, you know, be realistic, as I said, and then do some other things in between. If anything important happened with the Dylan Brown's case, there was a significant update, or there was like some new information or new photos to take a look at, like with the Justin Rounds one, where there was the photo of the barn comparing, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely step up. If it's just like little bitty bobs, okay, bitty bobs, then it's not the end of the world. It's not like, you know, like that. And as well, whilst also having a break in December and also exercising for once, but also it gives time to actually, even though it sounds like the channel is just suddenly stopped, it gives time for me to then upload all my other videos. Yeah, aside from the mystery, I've got shit tons of videos all over the place. All these shorts, which will be done probably in the new year, okay? But then, you know, like the nature ones, the ASMR one, the Dodgy videos, all kinds of bits and bobs. So I need to offload them, because there's the thing, and we just throw this in right now because it can disperse any resistance, any whingy, whiny attitudes, is by stopping in December with, you know, most YouTube activity and videos, it's providing cleansing off my phone, which means uploading unique random videos, which then has a positive impact on my phone storage, more space. not as many restrictions, it can run better, it can perform better, it can make longer videos without having to frantically delete things on the spot in order to meet the deadline of the video on the same day. You get what I'm saying? So it goes hand in hand, links, 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 there's always links, right? So that's under control. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I think we've explained it with Gorilla Jack, Jim Terry, bit of hypocrisy there, right? Allows this but doesn't allow that, reacts okay here but doesn't react there, you know, you see it. Weedleby as well. Just be on the lookout for Gorilla Jack, I guess. As for the Find Dylan Brown's Facebook page, no updates at the moment, right? I can imagine if there is any, like how Candice Cooley said, any of that information will be revealed most likely on No Thanks. That seems to be the first go-to place, right? If it wasn't that, it'd probably just be the East Idaho News channel as a summary catch-up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's how it's been structured when looking at patterns in the past, right? When you look at the East Idaho News channel videos, it's like recapping, bringing everything together from what we've learned of up to now at a certain point, right? You know, first appearing on like Doug's channel, talking about the key fob, the gun, how it was returned, this and that, maybe the phone as well, and then going on to the East Idaho News channel a few weeks later or a month, and then bringing it all together and just re-clarifying certain points. So that seems to be the order. So you can be on the lookout for that. What else was there? Yeah, as for the mob crew, Chris, if you go on to his channel, make sure to do so. I think it's still available. I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but I saw it. Chris from Mob Crew uploaded a video to his channel called Members Only. Okay, Members Only video for people that purchase memberships to the channel. That's normal. Pancakes does it, Jim Terry does it, but on this occasion, the video was publicly viewable to me, and I'm not a member. So maybe it was a mistake, maybe when processing, when uploading the video, instead of setting it as private or members only, they set it as public accidentally. I don't know if it's still available to watch now, but feel free to check on over, because there was some behind the scenes footage and talking about that search with Candice Cooley, Equisearch and the K9 dog unit when going into the wash, descending down, the drop, the uneven terrain, video recording it and the reactions as well. It's literally behind the scenes of the search. So if you are interested in that, make sure to check his channel out, okay? There might be a possibility, it might be restricted now, it might have been resolved, but there's no harm in checking, right? So now you've got a few pointers and directions. What we'll do now is we'll head on over to the tutorial discussion about the whole super chat, super thanks problem going on. There'll be a transition now. Be prepared for the abruptness and the language I use. As said, it was supposed to be a standalone video, worded in a blank way, aimed at anyone and everyone, okay? And as that video plays through, which we'll play through in a second, you can react to it in the live chat, or follow through the tips or steps, or try it afterwards, or say if it worked or not, or talk between one of each other, because it's the thing, it's a live video premiere with a live chat. So if it works for someone but it doesn't for the other person, then those two then can integrate with one another, communicate and resolve it between each other, or if there's an external issue. So there's a lot going on subconsciously, okay? Let's head on over to that abrupt video now. And then once that video has ended, we then return to maps and we just do a random on the spot thing just to lighten the load, okay? Let's head on over now. Okay, so hi, welcome to this brief video. It's partially to do with super chat, super thanks, what's happened to it. Has there been a change, an update to it? Quite possibly. Now, I wouldn't ultimately know, because I have not made like purchases to other channels, memberships and stuff like that, so I'm not going to know the actual process and all of that. But when going into, I think it was this not the settings, it was the help section on YouTube. There was a new notice regarding super chats and super thanks, how one purchases them, right? To even get that on screen, like if you're on the YouTube page, the home page, or if you're on your channel, don't really matter. As long as you got top right corner of the screen, basically your badge, your icon, your channel, you click on it, obviously reveals the drop down box. It'll say something like my channel, maybe playlist, some other stuff, help, settings. You click on the help button, then it kind of brings up another box, almost like a little mini article guide book. There's a search bar on it and you type in super chat, super thanks, something like that. And then it should come up with one of the questions regarding purchasing them. And then when you do find that, click on it, it gives the notice of due to Google Play Store, that's where the payments go through. Now, I don't know how that exactly works if you're on iOS, I'll be honest. I guess as long as you've got a Google account, which you'll obviously have if you're, on YouTube and you've got an account on YouTube. It's all Google, it's all linked. So that makes sense there. But maybe the actual payment process has changed a little bit from what one individual said, such as Glitter Galaxy, a person on my channel. From their experience when giving a super chat for them, they had to enter in a code. Now, what code is that? She said, the card, the code of the card, your card, the card you have, which you make purchases wherever, whenever, online, in real life, that card. And then you type in the numbers like how you would with a normal purchase, right? So maybe that has changed. It might have been different in the past. Can anyone confirm that? It's just because the way it was worded, it looked like it was a new notice. Now you put that aside if that is not the issue and it's more to do with signing in, your password or your email. It can be, resolved. There should be an option, and we'll go through two different ways. So first of all, if you don't know your password, but you know your email, they normally ask you to sign in with your email first and then follows up asking for your password. Well, if you don't know your password, there's normally a blue text just below the box saying, forgot my password. You click on that, and I believe you retype your email in or something, and then it might give you the option on the spot to enter in a new password, right? If not that, it'll just say enter in your email. You press send, and then I don't know how long it takes because it's different on different platforms. You will receive an email and it says, here's your old password. I mean, sometimes the options are different. Some give you your old password and then you've got to re-enter it in, and then confirm your new password, and then re-enter in your new password to confirm that, right? That's how it normally goes. And if not that, it'll just simply be an email saying, because it's coming to you, your email address, because you typed in your email, and then it should just say, enter in your new password, reconfirm entering in your new password, and then it's fixed. And that can apply to any website, any account, in-game, on YouTube, making a super chat, super thanks purchase. So then the next time when you do a super chat and you got to sign in for whatever reason, type your email in, same as usual, followed by your new password, which probably worth noting down somewhere or in the notepad of your phone so you don't forget, and then it should be fixed. Now, what happens if you forgot your email, right? That's worse, right? It seems worse, but that can be resolved as well. And I did experiment it myself, not through super chat purchase, but through simply signing in into YouTube. Just imagine if you signed out of YouTube. What do you do? How do you How do you get your details back? Your account. You're kind of locked out if you don't know how to sign back in. Well, what you do, you click sign in as you normally would, which would be top right corner. It should say sign in, click on it. And then it will obviously ask for your email. You don't know your email. Well, below the box, it says forgot email. You click on that and it's like, well, what details do you have to put in? What details do you have to type in order for, to get any kind of communication? Well, it actually requires you to enter your phone number in. I know it could seem a bit dodgy, right? But it's like, well, what other details can you enter in? If it was just the password, you can enter in your email in order for the account, the platform to contact you, to send you an email, to then provide you the opportunity to change your password. It's like that with the phone number. You type your phone number in. If you don't know your phone number, you just go on your phone, click on contacts, and then find your name and tap on it, and then it will reveal your phone number. And then you type that phone number onto that screen, whether it's on PC or on your phone, where it asks for the phone number. And then once you enter that in, you will receive an SMS text message, just like normal in other types of situations. And then it may give you your email or allow you to change it. There'll be an option. Now, the only reason why I've not done it myself is because I don't need to. I'm not in that position, right? I know my account, I know my email, my password. And if I was to test it out now, I'm literally fucking over my channel. It'd probably end up going downhill or something. I know the details, so I don't need to do it, but basically it's just describing it to you. These scenarios and situations, as I've clearly described, can both occur simply signing in onto YouTube, but also, I guess, making purchases for memberships, super chats, super thanks in general on YouTube to a certain channel out there, wherever. Now, has it got anything to do with first time purchases? I'm not quite sure because I've not made multiple purchases. If there was anyone that, whether it be on my channel, which is appreciated, or if it's been on somebody else's channel, if any of you have made multiple purchases of super chats or super thanks, feel free to share your own story down below in the comment section. If you've done it multiple times, let's say on a singular channel, did it require you to enter in a code, sign in every time doing so? Or is it only for first time purchases? Just a little question there, because it might get a bit fiddly, right? Having to re-enter this in, re-enter that in, or maybe it's only for first time purchases, or maybe if you've not purchased something for a long time. I'm just trying to think of the Play Store, right? Because Google, YouTube, Google platform, YouTube kind of linked, integrated with one another, probably why the policy has changed when it comes to the super chats and the super thanks. As for me, when I was using Google Play in the past, if I made a purchase, you had the option to, enter in your password every time or to turn that off. Now, I kept it on because at times, if you got adverts popping up on your screen, like on mobile, you're playing a game, an app, whatever it may be, you don't want to accidentally press the wrong button or press some in-game currency and then it instant purchases. That's why the password is there. As one, as a form of protection, so it prevents like some stranger coming on in and then just literally pressing this and pressing that, buy, right? Obviously people can still hack, but you get the idea. It's like a little form of protection, a password. But it also protects you yourself from making any mistakes, right? So that's why I've had it turned on all the time. Now, did I have to sign in every time? No, I just had to enter in my password. Now, it might be different to YouTube. As I said, you can share your own experiences down below. I mean, there's no harm in talking about it. Like, if you've had externally, if you've had any negative issues with YouTube, super chats, super thanks, has it ever gone wrong for you? Did it ever spaz out? You know, did anything bad happen aside from the whole signing in, signing out? Because I know the odd person on my channel has said they may have tried sending it previously, but it wasn't going through, or it was pending or something. You know, typical dodgy YouTube. It's not a positive thing, right? It's not great. But yeah, as for, you know, like a tutorial, like a visual one, I can't, because it has to be done on the PC, which means using the capture card, which means then having to try and re-edit it afterwards, which means having to upload, then put onto my phone, then re-edit, and then cut out, blur out certain parts, then re-upload. And as well, it's too messy, because you think, if I'm signed in and I'm showing you the desktop, you know, it's just way too risky. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm just going to click sign in here. I'm going to type all these details in. I don't know how to blur all that. Basically, it would definitely go downhill. That's why I'm describing it verbally. It's to be safe and secure, okay? So, just to recap, whether it's signing into YouTube or if it's some kind of super chat, super thanks during a live video premiere or afterwards, because you can still give a super chat, super thanks down below at the bottom. If it requires you, if it asks you for a code, most likely the code of your card. If it's not that, or before that, it requires you to enter in your email or your password, there is always an option just below the box to say forgot email, forgot password. And then, as described earlier in this video, there's ways of communication in terms of retrieving the details and then being able to change them. Okay? Now, some people might be a bit confused, what the hell is this video all about, or why is it needed? It's just because the odd person was having difficulties, so hopefully this video can help them, right? And as a sideline, this can be a video, collective vocal points, right? If other people are having issues down the line, because I'm sure some strangers, aside from people that watch my videos, might come onto this video and see it. Reality is, this video is going to be dead as fuck. You know, it'll probably get like 50, 30 views, but if it can help at least one of those individuals out down the line to prevent, you know, dodgy things happening or to resolve issues, and that's good enough, right? That's important, because when going on to Google, online, trying to look for answers, there's never really much out there, okay? So yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Also, it's one of those things where it be the password or the email situation, if it asks you to rechange your email or password, it's like one of those things where you just have to. At least from my experience, there's been times where I've forgotten my password on other devices or platforms or games accounts, and then it said enter in your new password, and I tried typing in my old password, but it wouldn't let me have it because it's kind of like been deactivated, it's been taken away. I was able to slightly modify it, so putting a little plus symbol or changing the character to a number, that accepted it. But it's like, if you've forgotten certain details, then you've got to change them afterwards, regardless, from what I've experienced. Does it mess up everything? I don't think so, not from my experience. So I'll just leave it there. I don't know if I've got any other videos coming out today. It's a bit messy, to be honest, the timing. But yeah, hopefully this helps, and even just like leave comments down below sharing your own experience, any additional issues, and see if anything can be additionally resolved, okay? Okay, so here we are once again. We are going to be taking a brief look at Burger Kings because that is the next biggest dodgy thing coming up. Now, I know Indiana will say, yes, I'm saying your name correctly now because I'm such a goody boy. Can you please tuck me in bed and read me a bedtime story? Please, Indiana. But yeah, Indiana would be saying, well, where's the curry houses? Where are they? We should be looking at them right now. And he's like, well, you hold your bloody mouth. Hold your bloody tongue. You know, I have got many things to do. I got many priorities. I got to produce my family. You know, we are a unit. We work together coherently. I am currently in a call center. And then when I knock off, I will be going to get the curry in a hurry. But for now, you will have to fucking wait, you bloody bastard. You bloody wait your turn. Do you understand me? Hello, my name is Sanjeev. I hope you have a very nice day. Here's a box of chocolates and here's some flowers. Very, very nice. Namaste. But yeah, this is the thing. What I'm thinking of doing as a collective video, more like field recon research, retrieving data, okay, to analyze that video of the curry houses, takeaway places, basically. Christie's endless list, probably as long as her Christmas list of all the presents she's going to buy for her kitty cats. You're going to buy a little woolly jumper. You're going to buy a little bubble hat and a scarf for your little kitty cats. Meow. Okay, good for you. I know Joseph probably will try and dress his turtle. Is it a turtle or a toy, whichever one, up in some clothing. And I don't know, but like Andrew Culver would probably give a fucking kangaroo a bottle of beer, mate. Right on. The right way to be going. No, nothing better than seeing a drunk kangaroo, mate. Fucking hell, watch it cross the road. Where it was a man, you'll fall over in its ass, mate. Well, you can do that, Andrew Culver. Anyway. But that aside, as I said, I want to do it as a collective video, like just like an all-in-one dedicated one. The video itself will probably be dead as fuck because, you know, most people are not interested in that stuff, you know, like 90%. You know, when it comes to the Dylan Rounds case, 90% of people couldn't give a fuck about the wacky videos, realistically. You know, if it's got nothing to do with Dylan, then it's got nothing to do with them. So that's just being realistic, straight to the point. But I do not screw over the 10% of people that do like the dodgy stuff, whether it be them directly members or not, you know. And this is the other thing, always highlight, even if it was only one person on a video or not, you know, it's definitely more than that. But even if it was one person, I've got the mentality of you still, you know, show and highlight that respect to that one individual, that they could be bothered enough to care or bothered enough to watch consistently, frequently, or watch most throughout the video. You know, that level of respect. Because what you see with quite a few YouTubers is they glance over the minority of people who have been there since day one. They just like say, fuck you, over, you know, push them aside. I don't do that because luckily I've got a decent memory when it comes to certain stuff. So I'm not going to screw people over in that way, okay? So I can do a dedicated video to the map analysis, the suggestions provided by the minority of people, and that will be done, man! No messing around! Heads up, under control, come on. Now, because all that waffle is out the way, we just do Burger King right now. Where exactly? Okay, just research purposes. Build-A-Bear. I can explain, man. It was supposed to be like another like example of a place to go to just to look at random stuff. But it's one of those things where, you know, because of the theme of it and the photos, which will include people within the shots, obviously, because it'll be open, not like a restaurant. Because obviously, you know, with YouTube and their policies, or you can't show a photo of this person or of that person, you know, all that dodgy stuff. It all makes sense, and you can't get away from it when it comes to like a Build-A-Bear workshop. So, sorry, Misty, can't cover that. Anyway, what we can cover is Burger King, man. Come on. Don't even shy away from it. No point even trying. Now, the problem is, which one did we actually go to last time? That's the problem. I don't think it was this one. This must be a new one. We'll just go for it anyway. Oh, look at those high chairs, man. Great. You put famous up on one, she won't be reaching the floor. That's unfortunate. God, that's That's empty. That's dead, man. What's going on here? Has everyone just walked out? I think everyone's on strike. Oh my God, everyone's on strike. What about the meat in the background? Who's going to be cooking that? What a shame. Okay. There we go. We've got some amateur shots. Which phone is that? I think that's the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge with rose gold. Yeah, the rose gold one, I'm sure. Okay. When was this anyway? 2018? Yeah, a timeline with the year of that. Okay, so this person's got a salad, trying to be healthy, but don't shy away, girl. I know you got the burger there in the background. Oh, I'm going to take a selfie, going to upload it to Instagram, just to show to everyone that I am healthy. Oops, sorry, I left a burger in the background. Whopper. It was, definitely. It's built like one. So you got the fries and additional ones on the side. You got a plastic fork as well. Wait, didn't someone do a combination of a fork and spoon and called it a foon or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm making stuff up. Okay, the salad looks a little bit dry, a little bit soggy, and there's some brown stuff down there. That must be meat as well. Okay, sorry, not healthy. Whatever, man. What's this? What's he doing? He's like, hey, Mum, can you refill my drink, Mummy? Mummy, I'm being a mummy's boy. Can you please refill my drink? Yeah. Oh, fresh glass of milk. Thank you, Mom. That milk is so fresh. Where did you get it from? Oh my God, it's really, really nice. It's got a lot of taste to it. It actually reminds me when I was younger. Yes, enough of that. Oh my God, look at that person. He's trying to get in. No, man, the doors are locked. You're not getting in no more, man. Dressed up as a cowboy, man. Hey, howdy there, man. Looks like I won't be getting in today. I forgot my goddamn cowboy hat. Well, it ain't going too well for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do no more. Looks like I gotta turn back, go back to my horse, and let it down slowly and say, there ain't no food today, man. Oh, hell no. There you go. That guy's just stood there looking at the door thinking, oh my God, so unfortunate. He's never going to be able to get in and get the taste of the burger. He's never going to be able to get that experience. You can see his emotion on his face. He looks so sad. Sorry, man. I'm so unfortunate. Hey, Mom. Still there. Anyway, what do we have here? Not much. Unique chairs for Burger Kings. Different. Oh my God, look at all these people charging their phones and stuff. It's a health hazard, man. The cables everywhere. That's not good. That guy's trousers are definitely about to drop. No, Joseph, not you, unless you're going to do it. But no, they look very baggy. You know what I'm saying? Burger King, shake, shake, shake. Did you secretly get that from the Shake Shack lady? 3 fries weekly. Royal Perks exclusive. Wow. Sign up on the BK app. BK? Burger King. Oh, yeah. Got a random picture of a field. Of course, that's definitely what you want to be doing after Burger King's. Let's run around and do some exercise. Nope. Whoa! Dodgy man, what are you doing back there? Oh, look at him. He's like secretly looking around thinking, is anyone capturing us? And then this guy called Nate just like bent round the corner thinking, what's going on here? Is someone bent over in front of him? Oh no. I thought it was going to be one of those dodgy things where someone's like on the knees in front of him. But no. Well, you never know. That might come afterwards. Oh no, we got Wendy. Every heart needs a family. Even when it's cold? Who's going to warm that heart up? But yeah, you got this individual. Okay, there you go. And speaking of Wendy's, that is a location to take a look at. Jessica graduated from Harvard Law School. Absolutely professional in the field. Extensive years of background research and analyzing all kinds of cases and going against the, what the fuck would you call it? The Antichrist Harvard Law expert at Jim Terry TV. My God. They suggested doing Wendy's, so that can be looked at some point. We got some weird stuff here. Oh god, it had to come up, didn't it? I told you, it delivers, it delivers. What's that? It's a soggy, well, what do Americans call it? Bread? UK call it a barm cake? I don't know, someone's gonna get triggered. But yeah, it's soggy. It's basically half eaten, it's massacred. Oh my god, I hope Gorilla Jack doesn't appear like that in a photo. No, don't be torn up. No. Would anyone want to lick that? Do you want to eat the leftovers? It still looks fresh. Yeah? Anyone? Anyone going to take it? No? No? That's a shame, you're missing out. This looks kind of dry, some kind of pastry, is it? Or just bread again? Like a breakfast meal with the cheese on and the bacon. I mean, it's not bad. It looks a bit dry, though. Where's the sauce? Right, where's the sauce? No, fucking Jack Sparrow again. Where's your ram? Where's your ram? My name's Captain Jack Sparrow. Why do I sound posh? Why do I sound posh? Fucking posh, Raph. I mean, I'll just stick with James Bond for now. God, that wallet looks pretty thick. Doesn't that wallet? Is that a wallet or is that a stapler? I don't know. It just looks bulging. You know, like there's a lot of stuff in there. Is that a pancake? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what that is. It could be a pancake. Pancake time! Pancake party. There you go. This person's arriving in. You go in the right You go in the right way, man. Two for $6. A fucking whopper deal. Oh, is that it? Okay, fair enough. Get me off. Is there any other places, any other Burger King? Oh, we'll just do a back-to-back one. Do you know what the hardest thing is? How am I supposed to remember which place we visited and which place we haven't? How am I supposed to use my memory like that? Okay. What the hell's that? Oh my god, it's the Funhouse in Burger King's. Because, yeah, that's what every Burger King's has. Oh, no. That's a bit worrying. Quiet again, dead, but you know, look, you got the Christmas decorations. Actually, when it comes to not decorations, you know, like if you've got a deck of cards, or your deck outside, what you stand on, planks of wood. I remember there was like an Australian guy, but they say deck differently. Like, right, mate, we're gonna check out my deck. You know, like that. Because of the twang of their voice, it sounds like they're saying something else when they're not. Kind of like some Asian people where they say, could I have some Coke? I want Coke right now. Fucking give me Coke right now. Cola! Coca-Cola! What did you think I just said? You know, that type of stuff. Just in case you didn't know. Oh no, we got the masochist. Fuck now. You people calling Raph a masochist. People calling Raph some SMM, BDSM, Raph Matrix expert in touching all kinds of fields and unusual things. Fuck no, man. I feel nothing. But you know what does feel something? This poor, helpless chicken, man. It was innocent. It didn't mean to cause any harm. It's been taken away. It's been ripped apart, man. Is that exactly what you want? You really want it ripped apart, man? I really don't think it's worth it, man. It's still clucking away. You see, it's even struggling itself, even in this life, in this stage. It's very, very disheartening. It's not nice. Very, very high-end photography there. It's like really, intense. Nuggets drive-through, open all hours, like Joseph Lloyd's legs. They never keep shut. Fucking hell, Joseph. Shut your legs for once in a while. Oh my god, it's so busy outside, but guess what? We're inside, we're eating, we're living it up, girls. Swipe left. Exactly the right way to go. A normal photo of fries. That is welcoming, okay? Yes. Burger King's playground rules. People must be super... Okay, here we go. Number 5. Number 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Join us here for chills. Instead of counting down, we're going to be counting up this time. It's going to be kind of difficult for me to try and do because I've never tried it before, but we'll see how it goes. Number 1. Kids must be supervised by a happy adult. If there are no happy adults around, then there's no time to have fun. There have been numerous reports that a strange looking adult appearing very happy was seen doing some very suspicious things. The police were called shortly and it was resolved. It turned out that it was Troy Wadsworth. What was he doing here? We don't know. Maybe we'll find out next time. Number 2. Kids must be of a certain age to play here. If you're far more older, then there must be a problem with you. What are you doing? I think you need to rethink your life decisions. Number 3. Remove your shoes. Keep your socks on, just like the individual in Burger King's that decided to step on all the letters. It provides a safe, fair playing experience. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you got any loose items, make sure to place them in a safe space. Number 4. No running, no climbing on outside nets or fences. As it demonstrated recently, as a free runner was climbing up a tall building in New York, he fell to his death and was seen by many people. He did not survive the fall, and it was a great loss. We don't want that happening again in a kid's playground like this, or things would get very messy. Number 5. My favorite number. No food or drinks allowed in playground structure. If so, it could cause to some kind of contamination. If there's contamination, people may get harmed. Like just back in the past in the 90s when you had Chernobyl. You look in the basement and there is the elephant's foot. The elephant foot tells the story of the radiation where it all gathered. One of the most radioactive places. There was a photograph of a researcher that went down there. He was so close to touching it but couldn't because if he did, he would not be allowed to leave. If you're there too long and receive too much radiation through your body, then you must stay there forever. Number 6. If you see anything weird, tell the manager immediately. If you see some kind of IED, it's probably best to leave the building because I don't think you'll be leaving in peace if it does explode. Number 7. We are not responsible for lost or stolen items, so make sure you keep them under lock and key. CCTV footage surveillance showed recently a resident in Ohio where all the strangest stuff happens. Everything happens in Ohio, and the CCTV demonstrated that on the night of Halloween, there was an individual named Joseph alongside famous op caught on camera dressed as a pirate trying to steal candy. We don't know the correct details or where they are now, but I'll be providing updates down the line in top 10 strange individuals caught on camera. Hopefully you get, the idea of what you can and can't do at Burger King's, right? Okay, so let's get back. Oh my god, it's Ivan Sierra. My god, a desert warrior god. Ivan, why are you in Burger King's? I thought you were in your airport hangar in Lucin, Ivor Zadovsky. Give it up. Put your hands up now, Ivor Zadovsky. The KGB is here. We are ready to take you back to Mother Russia. You do not have to say anything because there's not much you can say. You want some vodka, we can provide that, but that's all you're getting. You will be coming with us whether you like it or not. If you do not like it, then we'll have to treat you the hot way. If we treat you a hot way, you'll be locked up. We may try waterboarding you, and if it does not work, we'll put the petrolia upon you. And,
You carry on misbehaving, there will be much more severe consequences that you may never even return back once again to this place called Lucin. Okay, you understand? That's Bidani. Hallelujah, we've got remains of some, bread. Fantastic. It was chicken nuggets in the background, left untouched. That's great. That's really good, man. And that's the end. Is that really it? Are we really leaving it like that? No way, man. What are we gonna do now? I really don't know. Oh my god, yeah, that's exactly what we need, man. We need to go there right now. Where is it, though? We're going to La Bombay Pole Fitness. Hello, my name is James Bond. Yes, we're going to La Bombay Pole Fitness. I'm sure you could wrap yourself around a pole, just like how I wrap my hand around my pistol. When I need to take on a contract, I make sure I get the job done. Do you? Let's take a look inside. Oh, maybe not. Oh, God. It's not really going against anything, though, is it? No, it's not really. This is all publicly viewable. Nothing inappropriate is in view. There is nothing going wrong here. Wow, we got a chandelier. La Bombay Studio 2.0. Look at all those poles. Oh, no.
So I had to stop it there, partially because of time constraints, but also the additional photos of that pole dancing place. Some people were in slightly questionable positions and very flexible. And you know how YouTube can be, like this and that. Maybe on OnlyFans. What was that? Sorry, I don't know what was said then. Did you hear it? I don't know. But we'll see what happens next time. We could even do some kind of experiment in the future. That's what I'm going to do, experiment. In the future, if I do a dedicated Dodgy map one, okay, so it doesn't, negatively impact any other coverage on stuff within a video, we can look at a very dodgy place and then upload it and then see if YouTube does anything, okay? That sounds a bit dodgy, but when is it not, okay? So hopefully that all makes sense, and hopefully I've mentioned everything I needed to say. As I said, the start of this video talking about the Dylan Rounds community, the current situations and drama going on, and then about the super chat, super thanks. Hopefully that might have helped someone somewhere, or leads to a discussion down the line. And then obviously the typical map place. And once again, reinforce once again, Burger King's is the best place to go to. Dodgy images, amateur shit photography, drama, chaos, disgusting food, messy, without going against YouTube TOS and guidelines. Boom. Okay. So thanks for watching. This was on the spot. This was an on the spot video, hence why it's not, as locked in. But hopefully you enjoyed it nevertheless. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.